Logan back with another exercise demo for you today. And what we got is a good one. I'm going to be showing you a drill that I use with seniors and individuals with disabilities to help work on their balance. As we know, that's really important to reduce the risks of falls and just trying to stay overall steady as we age and get older, or just have some mobility impairments. So this is a really good balance drill, not only because it works on your balance, but it also gives you some good single leg stability and strength practice, as well as work on your hip mobility a little bit. What you're going to need to do to actually set up the drill is start with a little cross. So you're going to be in a cross position, and basically you can either use some rope, you can use some string, you can tape out a line. I've done it with tape before. That works really good because it stays flat on the ground. Essentially, you're just going to make a cross for your body, okay? So you can even use your imagination as well. And then you're going to go ahead and step into the center of the cross, and then you're basically going to use this cross as different places to tap your foot. So both feet are going to start in the middle, and you're going to reach to the front of the cross, try to tap it, reach to the side, reach behind, and then reach all the way around, kind of like a bowling stand. So we're going forward, side, behind, and around. Good. So as you can see, this takes a lot of single leg balance, strength, and mobility to be able to, whoops, lost my cross there, to be able to hold that position and go steady. Remember, when we're doing balance drills too, the slower and steady you go, the more balance work you're going to get. If you're just going through this and tapping through as quickly as you can, it's going to help work on your agility and ability to move quickly, but not your balance. So we really want to go as slow as we can on these ones, okay? Good. So remember, when you're doing these two, you always want to switch feet and make sure you're getting equal work on both sides. That's super important, because we want to be able to balance out our leg balance and strength, figuratively and literally, of course. Good. And rest. Perfect. So that's simply the drill. And you know, one other way you can make this a little more interesting too is by adding another cross into this. So instead of just having it a four-way cross, you can actually cut the cross into diagonals and have just another place to simply reach your foot. So instead it would look like forward, to the side, side. As you can see, I'm just kind of cutting it in half again. And again, see, I'm just using my imagination this time. You can do that yourself as well. Good. And then remember, when you're doing that, to work both sides of your legs. Again, I really like this drill because it offers you some really good balance for your single leg, but also it offers some single leg stability and mobility strength as well, which is super important when we're trying to move through our daily lives, feel good, and just move in a way where we can feel confident about ourselves. If this does seem like an advanced drill for you, and it kind of is, you can make it a little bit easier by starting with kind of a more wider base when you're doing this, and reaching instead. That way, you're not going to be going quite as far. So that'll make it a little bit easier. You can also, if you really want to do it, you can do this in a chair, do it seated. You won't be able to get quite all the way behind, but you can still kind of work your hip mobility and strength by just reaching and practicing moving your hip tissues through different ranges of motion, which I think is just as important as well. Go ahead and give this one a shot. Another way I actually forgot to mention too, if you do want to make this a little bit harder, you can add kind of like a balance pad, a towel, a pillow, something in the middle that you're standing on, which will make it a little bit tougher to actually balance on. Of course, do that at your own risk, and be careful when you're doing it. But if you do want a little bit of challenge, that'll make it a little more challenging, of course. So go ahead and give this one a shot. Do this with your clients. Maybe you can try it out yourself. Show someone who might be interested in doing this. And I appreciate you checking out this week's video. We'll make sure to catch you in that next week's video. And remember, I'm here to help you not just survive in your life, but thrive.